Hi, I'm Michelle, and today we're going to be discussing the methods you can use to form your LLC in Florida. We're going to be covering the steps involved in starting your LLC, the forms that you're going to need, the naming requirements, and how to actually register your Florida LLC. I'll also be explaining the importance of having a registered agent and a key term known as piercing the corporate veil. Now, these are 2 points you absolutely don't want to miss. Florida is one of the most important states where you will find potential customers for any type of businesses. Agriculture and tourism are the most beneficial businesses over there. Florida is known for the highest amount of international trade that happens around the country. Some 17% of the companies export to Latin America and the Caribbean countries is done through Florida. You can start off your Florida LLC by 3 methods. Number 1 is that you can do it yourself, in which case you can do it either online or you can send it via mail. Number 2 is that you hire a professional service to do it for you, which is the most easy and secure method out there. Now, we recommend TailorBrands as one of the best services for this purpose. Number 3 is that you hire an attorney. Now, coming to a very common question, what exactly is an LLC? An LLC is a hybrid business entity combining a corporation's characteristics with a partnership or a sole proprietorship. It separates your personal assets from your business assets and gives you personal asset protection. When starting an LLC in Florida, you mainly have to file your certificate of formations with the state and pay a filing fee of $125. So in this video, we will be discussing options number 1 and number 2. But we're going to be placing emphasis on why exactly you need a professional service to do it for you, because you have to make sure that you're doing your LLC work correctly. Now, this is one of those things where you can't afford messing up or missing out any of the key information. TailorBrands is a really good and competent professional service that you can get, because forming an LLC is not just filing the certificate of formation, but it's also deciding a name, hiring a registered agent, creating an operating agreement, and obtaining an EIN. Now, all of these can be done under one roof with TailorBrands. I'll be leaving the links in the description below so you can easily go and check them out. We're now going to discuss in detail the 5 important steps that you must cover when you're forming your LLC in Florida. Now, the first step to starting off your LLC in Florida is basically choosing the business name. Now, before you name your business, you must know that the name should be easy to remember, available in the state, and follow all of the LLC naming guidelines. You can find the naming guidelines at the startmyllc.io website. The specific requirements that you need to be following when you're naming the company are: number 1, your business name should be available. No other existing business can share that name. Each business is unique to its own owner. LLC or limited liability company should be there as a suffix in the company name. You cannot use any name for your business that is confusing or misleading. Terms such as Treasury, State Department, CIA, FBI should not be included. Terms like bank, university, attorney, and doctor can only be added after the official and additional requirements by the government is fulfilled. If you do not wish to file your LLC right now, but you want to hold the name that you've decided, then you can reserve the name for 120 days. But to keep the name, you have to file a name reservation application and pay $25 to reserve your name with the Florida Secretary of State. Now, the second and highly vital step to forming an LLC in the state of Florida is to appoint a registered agent. A registered agent is an entity that will work and act on your LLC's behalf. This person or business will receive important paperwork and other official government correspondence in Florida. Hence, hiring a competent registered agent for your LLC is extremely necessary. Make sure your registered agent for the service is a resident of Florida or has physical street address. Their business address is used as the LLC's principal address in Florida. Most LLC formation companies also provide registered agent services. TailorBrands is a great LLC setup service, and even if you buy the cheapest plan, $49 a year, you also get a registered agent service and so many more services at a very reasonable price. So a key thing to note when getting a registered agent is the importance of having one, and having a legit one. Because in case of any lawsuit or if you get sued, the lawyer of the other party is going to do what's known as piercing the corporate veil. Most people believe that they're setting up their LLCs for tax purposes, but the real reason for setting up an LLC is to limit your liability. Basically, what it does is that it creates a divide between your personal assets and your business assets. So if you're sued in your business, they cannot go after your personal assets. When you're sued, the attorney who is the one suing you is going to start looking for cracks in your LLC, and this is where they're going to pierce the corporate veil. The first thing that they're going to do is check whether you have a registered agent and if the agent is legit and has been filing all the paperwork. Now, the third and another important step in forming your LLC is to file the certificate of formation. The Florida Articles of Organization is a legal document needed to officially register your business with the Secretary of State. It costs $125 to file your formation certificate in Florida. Now, whether you file it online or by mail is your choice. The certificate of formation includes details like the name of your LLC, registered agent's name, address, employee details, and the structure of your company, whether it's member managed or manager managed. Before hiring your employees in Florida, one should really know about the rules and regulations thoroughly to avoid any future issues. Now, we suggest using TailorBrands to file the certificate of formation because they provide an easier way to fill out the forms without any confusion or missing any step. If you get stuck anywhere, they have a live chat that will definitely help you out as soon as they can. Moving on to the fourth step, which is filing the operating agreement. An operating agreement is an internal document that legally outlines the proprietorship and operating procedures of your LLC. Now, this document is vital as it ensures that all the business owners are on the same page regarding how they operate, their voting power, business dissolution, and so much more. And this reduces future conflicts. When it comes to filing a Florida LLC operating agreement, the state doesn't really require you to have a very comprehensive agreement, but it is ideal to have one that contains the details of your business operation. Now, it is recommended that it should be done by using a professional service such as TailorBrands, since they know exactly what to do and you won't have to worry about missing any detail. The agreement template is drafted for just a small fee of $29. EIN, also known as the Employer Identification Number, is a 9-digit number given by the IRS to make it easier to identify the type of businesses for tax purpose and taxes in general. The EIN is necessary for any active business out there or any form of businesses for the matter. EIN is needed when the LLC hires employees. Now, to obtain an EIN, one has to fill up a form which can be done online or can be done by mail, and you just submit it to the IRS. You can also get an EIN assistant through TailorBrands, which can help you with the process. I'll be leaving the links to all of the resources in the description below. You can go there and check out which of the options exactly fit your requirements. But for now, I'm going to be showing you how to file your forms using TailorBrands. So this is the website for TailorBrands. And as you can see on the website, there's option to set up your LLC, and you can also design a logo, merch, and the website itself for your brand in case you need one and haven't really gotten around to getting it. I'm going to go into Form an LLC. Now choose the state that you're setting up your LLC in. Add your business name. You can check for the name availability here, which will save you a lot of time. Or alternatively, you can choose the method that I told you earlier by going to the business entity name search. Click on the type of services that you're offering. You'll have to pick which stage of your business that you're on, whether it's still in the idea stage or it has been set up and fully running. Choose what sort of income your brand will be. Now you can select ways in which you would be offering your services. Choose whether your business will have a physical address to receive the documents, and also whether there'll be a dedicated person there who's going to receive these. Select the number of employees. Now you have to fill out the information for your business, like your name, phone number, email address. Now choose whether you want to opt for a registered agent or not. TailorBrand charges $199 annually for hiring a registered agent. If you don't have one, then I highly recommend that you get one through them, because the one thing you can't risk is not having a legitimate registered agent. You're going to need an EIN, like I discussed before, for tax-related purposes. If you don't have one, or you're overwhelmed by the process required to get an EIN, then just let TailorBrands do it for you. It's going to cost you $99. Pick if you want to file for compliance. It will cost you $199 when you do it through TailorBrands. Here you can choose whether you want to have your business branding done. If you already have things like logos, domain, and a website, then just move forward. Select if you want to speed up the process. You can form the operating agreement using TailorBrands if you haven't made one already, or you are unsure of how to proceed with making the agreement by yourself. See if all the information that you chose and entered is correct, and check the final billing as well. You can now proceed to pay for the service, and that's all you need to start and form your LLC. So now that you created Florida LLC, there are a few things that you're still going to need. You need a company business bank account and a credit card. You need to file the business permit and licenses, get general liability insurance and professional liability insurance, which covers your employees. And you have to file the Florida LLC annual report every year. I hope you enjoyed this comprehensive video on how to exactly start your LLC in Florida, and I wish you the best of luck if you're starting your business there. Please continue supporting our channel, liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and clicking the notification button. Thank you for watching.